Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We have group 4, and our topic is monotheistic conception of ultimate reality. We have three contents of monotheistic conception, and the first one is generic philosophical monotheism, and the second one is Greek monotheism, and the last one is Semitic monotheism. And the first one, generic philosophical monotheism. For monotheism, God is ultimate reality. We can call what is common between various types of monotheism. Generic philosophical monotheism characterized as follows. The claim X is God is to be understood as entailing each of the following. The first one is X is necessarily ontological independent. In example, X exists and it is logically impossible that X depend for existence or anything. The second one is X is God entails X is self-conscious. And the third one is X is God entails X is transcendent. And the last one is X is God entails X is the highest being.
Semitic monotheism, Judaism, and Christianity and Islam, which build on Jewish foundation, also includes generic monotheism and in addition embrace the following claims. Ang mga ito ay nagsimula sa mga Hudyo na ang pinaniniwalaan ay number 1, the world has not always existed. It was created in time, time was created with it. Na ang mundo ay nabuo sa paglipas ng panahon. Number 2, God exercise strong providence. Na mayroon dapat malakas sa paniniwala sa Diyos. Number 3, the world existed because God wants it to. Na ang mundo ay binuo sa kagustuhan ng Diyos. At pang-apat ay that the world existed not necessarily true.
Greek monotheism. Greek understood as including generic monotheism can be defined as follows. The world has always existed. The world has always existed. The question still arises whether the world could have always existed. Greek philosophers believe that the world is eternal in the sense that it has always existed and will always exist. They had an agreement with the Roman philosophers with this belief. The god exercises neither strong nor weak providence. The god exercises neither strong nor weak providence. God's providence is God's caring provision for his people as he guides them in their journey of faith through life. Accomplishing her purpose in them, Greek believes that the God's providence is not weak neither strong. The world does not exist because God wants it to. The world does not exist because God wants it to. Most of the religions believe that the universe exists because God chose to create it. God either brings values into existence along with everything else, or else God responds to independently existing values. They believe that the world was created because God wants to. But the Greeks believed the opposite. They believed that in the beginning the world was in a state of nothingness, which they called chaos. It was suddenly created from light came Gala Mother Earth, and from her came Uranus the sky, along with other all gods called primordials like Pontus, the primordial god of the oceans. Whatever is everlasting true is necessary true. Whatever is everlasting true is necessarily true. Necessarily true means that under no state of affairs consistent with the nature of the universe could the proposition be false. It means the statement always true. They believe that the truth is always true. God existence is necessarily true. That the world exists necessarily true. God existence is necessarily true. That the world exists necessarily true. It's understandable to doubt God existence. Though is not visible, he is really present. Whatever you believe about God or not, the fact that God exists will always be there. The fact that the world exists will always be there.